We've been talking about benchmarking your school's energy performance in Energy Star's Portfolio Manager. And now we're on step 3, input data and get a score. This step includes 4 parts. The first one, which is what we're on right now, register for a Portfolio Manager account. The next video will be on setting up a school facility in Portfolio Manager. Then there'll be another presentation on inputting data into Portfolio Manager account. And then finally, the fourth one is updating space attributes. This presentation is on registering for a Portfolio Manager account. It's a fairly simple process. You're going to go to Energy Star's homepage, click on Buildings and Plants, scroll down to Quick Finder on the right side of the screen, click on Portfolio Manager Login, and then click on Register. So now let's go to Energy Star's homepage and see what that looks like. Here we are at Energy Star's homepage. And when you look at the bottom left, you see the section called Buildings and Plants. You just simply place your cursor over Buildings and Plants, click there, and you go right to the Buildings and Plants page. This is a pretty interesting page. You might want to take some time to look through it a little more carefully, but we're going to scroll down and go right to the link to Portfolio Manager. You can see it right here under the Quick Finder menu. Now we're at the Login page, or for our purposes, it's the Register page. So if you look at the top right, you can see there's a link there to register, so you just simply click on that. And now you're at the page where you can register for your account. So let's go through this step by step. The first thing you're going to do is pick a username. Now you want to be careful what name you pick, because it's the only thing you can't change once you establish your account. All this other information, you can update it, you can change it, but the username is going to stay with you as long as you have this account. The other thing to remember about a username is you want to select a name such as your organization, your school district, or your school name. That would be fine. And the other thing is you cannot have spaces, dashes, or special characters. One other thing I'll say is that it doesn't recognize a lowercase or uppercase, so you can put it all in lowercase. Same thing with the password. It doesn't recognize upper or lowercase. Just put it all in as lowercase. So I am going to put Greenway School. That's going to be my username. Next thing I'm going to do is enter a password. You can see it tells you right here on the screen your password must be between 8 and 32 characters in length. Letters and numbers only, and no special characters. The name that goes in here is the person that's going to be using this account the most. So I'm going to put my name here. Then I'll put my email address, my title, the organization I work for. Now this next section is for security verification. So all you're going to do, if you forget your password, for example, you can recover it with these questions. So simply select a verification question, and then you enter your answer. Now it's going to ask you a series of other questions. What is the primary business or service for your organization? Most likely you're going to pick education. Then you scroll down. It's going to ask you what best describes your job title. You might be a teacher, you might be in operations and maintenance as a technician, you might be a student. I'm going to put facilitator. Next, it's going to ask you about your organization's annual activity that relates to commercial facilities. Pretty much all of these you're not going to really have to worry about, but you do have to click something. So we're going to click none of the above. You can't just leave them blank or it's not going to take. You have to click, if it doesn't apply, then you have to click none of the above. This last section has to do with sharing your facilities as a master account. That's not going to apply in your situation, so you can just skip that. So now we're ready to save the profile and see our account. And here we are. We are now at the My Portfolio Manager page. And from here, we're going to do some other interesting things. We're going to add a property, and then we're going to add some other information that we need for it, but all of that's going to be covered under a different presentation. A couple more things before we finish out here. If you need to change your information, you can go to the account information page. And if you have any questions while you're working on your Portfolio Manager page, you can click on Contact Us and enter your question into a contact box, message box, and you'll get some excellent response to help you take care of whatever problems you might have. There's also some good tutorials on here. And then, of course, when you're done, you just simply click on Log Out. And that's all there is to it. So this concludes our presentation on registering for a Portfolio Manager account.